What's up? This is Alex from Chelsea Grin, and you're watching Rock Forever Magazine.
Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever Magazine, and I am hanging out with Alex from Chelsea Grin today. How's it going?
I'm so good and very hot.
Very hot. It's Florida. What did you expect? Were you expecting snow today, or?
I always know what to expect, but it never really trains me to deal with it.
True. You never fully prepared for the kind of humidity that's here, right? Well, you just released your new album, Ashes to Ashes. So if you had to come up with a mission statement of what you want to accomplish through this release, what would it be?
All the lyrics that I wrote, were based on real life instances that either I've experienced or been directly involved in with either friends or family. And, I just wanted to put out an album that when people hear it, they could relate to it. They could put themselves in that position because they, I'm not the only one that's gone through things like this, you know what I mean? I really wanted to reach out to people that are struggling with any sort of thing like that, whether it be drug abuse, alcoholism, being bullied in school or, just any of that. So I really wanted to kind of create an escape when you listen to this music and, know that you're not alone and whatnot.
And I heard you say that this album encompasses all of your previous releases. Is that, So what elements of your previous releases made its way into Ashes to Ashes?
We got a little bit of everything. Our first couple of releases were kind of just ridiculously heavy, and My Damnation was a little more fast-paced, and then Evolve was more experimental and melodic kind of. So we kind of just put it all together, and we have 15 tracks on the record, so it turned out really cool.
And I also heard in another interview that you said the lyrics have a more positive outlook. So what inspired the change in the mindset?
Well, like I said before, it's all about real life, and what kind of inspired that is just talking to fans at shows and, getting, letters from fans and have them say, they've been depressed or, all sorts of different things. And the music kind of helped them lift them out of that. So it kind of just hit my head. I was like, if these fans and kids are going to be looking up to me and this music actually can save them, why don't I write about stuff like that? And then, it made it easy for me too, because I've been through a lot of that kind of stuff. And so it really made the lyrics just flow out on the album. There wasn't really a huge writer's block at all. So
it's great to hear that not only are you writing things that maybe are a little bit therapeutic for you, but they're also very relatable to everyone else. And so for anybody who's unfamiliar with their music, if they could listen to one song as a first impression, which one would it be and why?
Oh man, that's a hard one. One of my favorite songs lyrically that I felt like had a really good meaning and really just stands out as one of those different songs on the album would be the song Waste Away. I really like that one.
And another standout to me was Pledge Allegiance. What's the inspiration behind that song? What's the story behind it?
I'm not much of a political kook or anything like that, but it's more so it talks about being blinded by a dead man. It's like a metaphor or whatever you'd call it for the face on a dollar bill. Money rules our entire lives, and it could really turn people into evil. You know what I mean? So that whole "we're blinded by a dead man" is all about the face on a dollar bill.
Interesting. I like that message. It's good. And another song that there was a bit of speculation about, it was Sellouts. There's some talk that it's about some other bands maybe on this tour. So Once and For All, can you clear up what the song is about?
I'm not really going to say any names or anything, but it was more so I was trying to write this song and I really didn't know what to write about. So I kind of took a break, and then I got pissed off about something, and then I was like, it's basically, through touring and stuff, you meet a bunch of people that, are your friends, and after a couple years, it just becomes something completely different, you know what I mean? And it's all just based on the fame and all that kind of stuff. So I was just whatever. And it's not about one person in particular, it's just kind of the years of touring and seeing people turn from good friends to shady superstars, so.
So being on a tour like this where there are so many bands, how do you weed out who the good company is and who the sellouts are?
When it comes to music, it's just, you could tell who has passion and who's just doing it for the fame and the money, you know what I mean? You could always just tell, just being around someone and their mannerisms and the way they act, really.
And you also recently released a music video for Clockwork. What was the inspiration behind that video concept?
I mean, the song is about like getting old, you know, and you know, the video concept is just kind of like showing like this kid trying to create this time machine, you know, and then it goes like through him growing up, you know, and he's always being floated around by kind of like a ghostly figure, you know. It's almost like death, you know. And you know, at the end, you know, he finally figures it out, but he dies right before like he realizes it. So it's kind of just, it's more of like a sad, eerie kind of song, you know what I mean? Like, because no one wants to grow up, you know what I mean?
Right. We all just want to be big kids, don't
Yeah.
we? And what do you think is the biggest misconception about the band that you'd like to clear up?
I don't know. I kind of like having misconceptions. I like that.
Yeah, I guess it keeps people wondering, right?
Yeah, I like to be mysterious.
Well, what are your plans for right after Warped Tour? Tour is coming into a close soon.
We have a couple tours lined up in the fall, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to talk about it. But one of the tours I could say is going to be one of the most metal tours we've done in a while, and it's with bands that we've never toured with before, but our fans have always wanted us to tour together. So it'll be a really good one.
No suspense or anything now.
No.
Thanks for that. And anybody wants to follow you, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff, shout out your links.
Yeah, the band Twitter is Chelsea Grin UT, like Utah, and mine is AK Grin.
All right, well, thank you so much for hanging out. This has been awesome.
Absolutely.
And everybody watching, make sure you check out Chelsea Grin. You can get their album Ashes to Ashes on iTunes. Subscribe for more interviews, and I'll see you next time. Bye.